Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Simone Shepard. I'm here with my dear friend Janice Saylor, whom you all know and love. And we're here with our Out of the Hat for today, and we're celebrating the holidays, the winter holidays. Can't get them all in one show, so we're just doing winter this time. And it's very difficult. We do have this rule here that we don't talk about politics, health, or religion. But when you're talking about the holidays, it's almost impossible to cover that without talking about religion. So for today, we're breaking the rules.
Good.
But Janice, why don't you
It's about time we broke some rules here. We've been very good all the time. Okay, let's see what we got first. Oh, Christmas trees and Hanukkah bushes.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Do you want me to go?
Go for it, yes.
In our family, when the kids were growing up, they always wanted to know why they couldn't have a Christmas tree. So I always felt bad, so we gave them a Hanukkah bush. And it was a blue and white tree, and it had a star on the top. And we put, instead of every day a present, we put them under the tree, and we celebrated both holidays together. And it was great. You know, they felt they belonged somewhere. They were part of everything.
Right.
One of the things about different, religions and separations and holidays is sometimes they tend to push people apart instead of putting them back together.
Right.
And that's wrong. And I think that's what's happening, and we're going to stop that right now here, right at this table.
No, we'll give it a shot.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But no, the first time that I came across a Hanukkah bush, I had a friend who was Jewish, and I was at his house. He had a young daughter, and they had what to me looked like a Christmas tree. But when I asked him about it, he says, "No, it's a Hanukkah bush." He said, "We celebrate Christmas, but this is the Hanukkah bush." And I said, "So, okay." And I was curious, why do you celebrate Christmas? He said, "Because it's an American holiday." They had just totally wiped out any religious meaning to it, and it was just to them. It was an American tradition where this jolly old man would come down the chimney and leave gifts for the children. And his daughter was fine with that. It didn't bother anybody, and it didn't bother me. But Christmas, to me, I remember, of course, it's always the childhood Christmases that are always the fondest memories. And it was our tradition in England. The tree didn't go up until Christmas Eve. So as children, we were sent to bed early because, of course, we had to be asleep when Santa came. Oh. And when we got up in the morning, the house was decorated, the tree was up, the presents were there, everything was done overnight. It was magical.
So that's wonderful. So they didn't start like Thanksgiving.
No.
No, that's really how it should be. I think that's a wonderful thing. Yes. So now that it's not even Thanksgiving, and they have Christmas lights out and all kinds of things everywhere.
They do, and they've been in the stores since September.
Well, it's money. Yeah. Everything's money.
Yeah, I had a little store myself at one point up in Fairlawn, and I really did not want to put out the red and green. I would tell people, I don't want to put out the red and green until the orange and black are gone. Right.
That's a very good
That was my rule.
Yes.
But people would come in so early looking for Christmas stuff, and I said, first of all, I didn't really do Christmas decorations. I did flower arrangements, and I was happy to do something, if somebody wanted something for Christmas that early, but that rarely happened. That was usually a last minute thing. But no, and Christmas in my store I've got some wonderful stories, and I don't know if they'll even come up in the subjects today. But it was beautiful to be in the store and see people getting ready for Christmas, coming and buying that special gift, and the children that would come in to buy for their parents. Very special memories there.
Well, they haven't even cut the turkey yet, and they're already filling up their wagons with everything.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting, and it is different in different countries. I think in England, and you have to tell me this, they're more traditional.
Yes.
Than here.
Yes.
Here, it's a money-making thing for everything. I know when we went to Europe, it always amazed me how everything was, the buildings were beautifully kept. In this country, they rip everything down and they make everything new.
Yes, yes.
And that's sad to
yes.
me. You know,
no, in
they
England,
take away.
they treasure the old things.
That's right. So that we would be treasured.
I would be
a treasure.
Actually,
Okay.
you know this. You're not far off the mark, because I think they have a lot more respect for their elders.
That's right.
Than they do here.
Yeah, they don't have any respect.
There's
at
no
all.
respect left.
Well,
so,
they don't. They
no.
don't talk to each other anymore. You know.
Yes.
You know, they don't know how to
No.
talk to anybody.
No.
All right, go ahead. You get one.
Okay.
Make it a nice one.
They're all nice.
I know.
It's the holidays. Everything is nice. New Year's resolutions.
Oh, wow. Okay. How many of those have we broken?
I don't make resolutions.
Me neither.
My philosophy is that if there's something I need to change, do it now. Don't wait for Christmas. And there's it's like, what is that? If 3 days after New Year's you have a piece of cake or you drink a beer, and you've broken your resolution,
Right.
what are you going to do? Wait till next New Year's? No. I don't think so.
No.
I
don't make
so.
promises that I can't keep,
Well,
especially
that's
when it comes
thing.
to food.
Right.
I mean, every year I go, I'm going on a diet. This is the year I'm going to do it. Well, I don't do it.
Well,
I've never done it, so it's finished.
No, I have a lot of eating restrictions, which put me on a certain diet. But, I mean, those I adhere to because it's important for my health. But I try to lose weight. I try to get my steps in every day and try to keep myself healthy. Doesn't always work, but I do my best, and I do it all the time.
Do they do this in England?
Yes, they have resolutions in England.
So it's there.
I think
everywhere.
that's pretty universal. Yeah,
yeah. Well, that's good.
Yes.
So,
yes.
You have any?
No,
me neither. No, I feel if I make a promise, I have to keep it, and so if I tell you I'm going to take you or do something, I will do it. That's
right.
how I was raised.
Yes,
but so I don't make too many promises.
No. I did give up things for Lent.
Okay.
Very occasionally, because I found it was incredibly difficult. If I gave up something that was important to me, to go for that length of time without it, really, I learned the lesson, and gradually, I didn't do that anymore, because it was like, it became about me. What can I give up that's not going to hurt me? And that's not the idea at all.
That's right.
Okay, that's not what it's all about. So, no, but resolutions, as I say, no, if I need to fix something, I'm going to do my best to do it now.
No, you're right. You can't make promises. I don't make promises, like I said.
Right.
But that's everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
Everybody you talk
and
to.
If you need to do it, if this gives you the incentive, then go for it.
Well, it doesn't.
But
it gives me the incentive until I see a piece of cake or a bag of potato chips, and then it's finished. Okay, next. I think we're just talking.
That's what we always do.
Yes, I know.
These are just starting points.
Oh, the menorah. Oh, boy. Okay. I guess that's mine. So
when I was with Bradley was Jewish. We were together for 17 years. He had a menorah. In fact, we had a long table that was Hanukkah, and we had all the blue and silver balls and decorations, and he had this gorgeous menorah. It was handcrafted. He had got it at a show somewhere, because we both did shows. He was a pitchman, and I would have the crafts. And a lot of people would come up, other vendors would come to you and say, I really love that, but I can't afford it. Would you consider a swap? And he got a lot of beautiful items that way. But I am very familiar with the whole, the meaning.
But do you know the symbolism of it?
Well, you mean the oil?
Yeah.
Yes, I know the story.
Well, tell us.
No, that's yours.
I'm not really sure who went in, but they went into somewhere. Where did they? and they didn't have any.
They didn't have enough oil. Yes,
and it burned for 7 days.
Yes,
and that therefore the Hanukkah menorah, and the middle one is called the shamus.
Okay,
and you use the shamus, and you from left to right.
Mm-hmm.
I think to light. The shamus lights every night and lights the first candle, and you light them. And you're supposed to give the children a present every day for the 8 days. Well, I really never follow. I always like the menorah, but they just never want to wait. So I just give them everything together. But it was fun when we were young, and we were poor, and and it was a big thing because my grandmother was Orthodox and she lived with us. So it was. And at that time, they made homemade things and special gifts.
Right.
They didn't just go buy something.
No. Well, it was like that with Christmas at my house.
Yes.
If you got a scarf that Nana made, that you treasured it. It was so special. Now, if the girls don't get an iPhone or something, it's amazing the things that they ask for, and it just things that I make. I mean, they appreciate it, but not the same way as they would with the technical stuff.
Today they can get anything on Amazon, so I don't think. Well,
Gift
because
cards.
you make crafts, so you
Yes.
know what people want. They don't want to spend for your talent.
Right.
I made jewelry for a long time, and I realized that they can go to Kohl's and they could get everything that I make for $1 a piece.
Right. Yes.
It cost me more than that to make it.
Yes.
So they don't really appreciate they don't have time today for handcrafted.
It seems to come in waves. We go through a period where everything is, oh, wow, it's made by machine, Do you remember when things were first coming off the assembly line and it was so exciting that it was all untouched by human hand? And then we got through that period. It was like, oh, handcrafted. We just go through these phases, and right now I'm not sure where we are, where everything has to be technical, and that's never going to be handcrafted.
No, and I am on the board at the Grange Theater, and we have an event coming up where we're going to actually hand sew a stocking. They're going to be cut out, and we're going to hand sew them,
right,
and send them to the soldiers.
Oh,
so that and that's I think it's very nice. I mean,
yes.
It's nice to.
You're going to stuff them, I take
yes,
it. Yeah,
but we're going to hand make them together,
right.
And then they'll stuff them and send them.
Oh,
so that's something different. People
yes.
don't do that,
No.
And you get frustrated. They have craft shows here. If it's not different, nobody buys it. They don't really. You sell a lot of stuff because
I do pretty well.
Yes,
and people
you do.
get to know me, and my stuff is not just for Christmas.
That's right.
My stuff is year round, and it serves a purpose. And I think that's kind of key. If I do have, I've been making ornaments for the last couple of weeks, and those will just, if somebody wants one, they'll just put it away every year.
So tell me how you're doing the ornaments.
How do I do?
How do you make an ornament with the flowers?
Oh, I don't make most of them with the flowers.
Oh.
But I had, some of it is left from my store, so it's all vintage now. But I have all kinds of silk flowery stuff and all kinds of things. You're just going to have to come to the craft show.
I will, of course I will.
Yes, and they're put together crafts, they call them these days, where you have this and that and the other, and you put them together to make something. And I've got hearts made of beads with bows and whatever, and I've got, oh goodness, you have to come and see.
Oh, I will. I'll come and see.
And
I
so
know
will
my
you.
daughter is a crafter and in North Carolina. And now she has bought a beautiful embroidery machine.
Oh, wow.
But that's not handcrafted.
It's not
You put it in a
handcrafted at all.
You know.
No, you.
But everything it's easier, and you can make it faster, and you could sell more, and I guess that's the way of the world.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to use those, though, because they tend to draw in the fabric, and then it's like it shrunk. But you've got to keep it very flat in order to keep it well embroidered. But that's another.
Well, my husband and I used to go around. We had a trailer, and I used to make jewelry. And it's not like Mary Lou's jewelry, because she did beading, and that's incredible. I just did plain, regular jewelry, and we traveled around the country selling jewelry, and not for making money. I don't think we ever made any money, but it was fun. We met a lot of people.
Yes.
We got to different parts of the country. I remember we were in Arkansas, and we were at what was it? A fiddle? My husband's not paying attention. A fiddle, some kind of a fiddle contest. And it was different. Everything was different, but you meet a lot of people. I'm sure you meet a lot of people
Oh,
with
yes,
your craft.
yes. No, I've traveled all over the country doing crafts.
Right.
In fact, where there was a place I wanted to go to, like Nashville, I wanted to go to Nashville.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I booked a show. In fact, I booked myself a tour. I went down to Florida and did a show in St. Augustine, and then I drove overnight to get to Nashville, so I would have a whole day to be a tourist before I had to set up the show. And then from there, I went to Williamsburg before I came home. It was a lovely tour. And, of course, it was all for business, so it was all
Right off.
right off.
Okay, let's go. Let's move on here. Giving thanks.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
I have a lot to be thankful for, I have to say. Our family is truly blessed. We have a wonderful grandchildren, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and my husband made it to 95. He'll probably kill me in the interim, but he made it. He's a tough old bird. But I'm so grateful every day of my life for my life.
yes.
And I have to say this, and I'll deny it, so you'll have it on tape, but I'm grateful that I have a husband that's my best friend and is on my side all the time. And that was something kind of new to me, since you all know I had a few marriages. But I have a husband who's my best friend, and we could talk about anything, and he's always there for me no matter what I do.
Yeah.
And that's very special to me.
That is.
Because unfortunately I never had that.
No.
From father on, So I am very thankful for my life.
Yes, I am very thankful just to still have a life. Every morning I get up, and that may sound crazy, but I've been through some harrowing experiences health-wise, and it's amazing that I'm still here. So that's my biggest thing when it comes to gratitude.
Only the good die young.
Only yes. Well, I should.
So, do you think we should go on, or take more time, or are we? Yeah, I think we've done enough here already. We talked and talked and talked. They would like to wrap it up. So I think
that was quick.
Yes, it was quick. I'm sure we did 30 minutes already.
We got all kinds of stuff.
Well, anyway, this is Janice Saylor, and this is my good friend Simone Shepard, and we're coming from KLVW-TV, and we both want to wish you very happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone. Whatever you celebrate. We haven't celebrated all the holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, if that's your holiday. Just enjoy, relax, and yes, be with your families and have wonderful times.
Some families. Be well, everyone.
Be well.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, what the hell you ever settle. This is Janice Saylor
and Simone Shepard
saying so long for KLVW-TV.
Yeah, we'll see you again soon.